So we are now ready for the women's 800 meters final. Collegiate NCAA meet records held by Susie Favor-Hamilton. Olivia Baker of Stanford has run 2:01:02. That is the best in the college ranks. As we look back on Thursday's semifinals.
Dwight, I think this is going to be a very interesting race. This is no gimme for the great Raevyn Rogers. Let me quickly add that. You're looking at some of the heats that were conducted here, the semifinals to get into the finals. And the times are very good. 4 women from these heats have run faster this year so far than Raevyn Rogers has. And that is Morgan Schuetz, a walk-on athlete who ran 2:19 in high school, winning the heat and advancing to the final. This is Raevyn Rogers. And she was electric when she was really like 9 or 10 years of age. She was making major statements as to how good she could be in track and field and club track. And here she's cruising along. This is the bell lap coming up for this race. And she strode beautifully down the home stretch and wound up running well. But there's 4 women with slightly faster times by 1 second or so than she has done this outdoor season.
And aside from Olivia Baker, who has the leading time from Stanford, there's another Stanford Cardinal in this, Claudia Saunders. But this is Raevyn Rogers, the defending NCAA indoor and outdoor champ. She's now a sophomore. She's not resting on her laurels. She continues to work hard, knowing that the competition is tough.
I'm kind of mentally stronger than I was last year. I hold myself more accountable of things. And I tried to do the extra work earlier as opposed to last year when I kind of did the extra work later. And also just really focusing on myself, you know, having that accolade of my year last year. It can be a little bit challenging because you may think that, oh, you know, I can repeat it and everything. And there's a big target on my back. But as long as I'm focusing on myself, then that's really what I'm trying to do this whole 2016 year as far as maturity and worrying about myself and what my coach has planned for me.
She is the fastest freshman at 800 meters ever in NCAA history. This is Morgan Schuetz from LSU, a junior. And what's impressive about her, and I'd like to single these things out, a walk-on. She grew up right in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where LSU is. 2 minutes and 19 seconds did not get her a scholarship around, but however, she came in and worked and plugged, and here she is right up among the favorites to possibly win an NCAA title.
And the wind has really picked up. We can notice it with the flags on the south side. Might be able to get a shot of that as they go around. Here are the lane assignments. 2 Stanford Cardinal in this, along with Oregon's Raevyn Rogers. No Arkansas here, so Raevyn Rogers can really help make a statement for Oregon and get them into the mix for the team title. They will stay in their lanes through this first turn, then break for the pole on the backstretch.
She is going out hard, Dwight. Raevyn Rogers out there with the green and the gold top.
And they are going to go into the teeth of a pretty stiff wind on that backstretch. Rogers goes ahead and just sort of lets herself get absorbed by that pack. Claudia Saunders leading early. She has been runner-up twice in this race. And these conditions are going to be tough. Very tactical will this race become because of this wind.
Mina Banks following right behind, and that's from Duke University. Shea Collingsworth in third on the inside. Look at Collingsworth trying to slipstream right up to the lead there.
And Rogers really protected as much as she can be from the wind by being there, but she doesn't want to build a box or have a box built for her. And she moves out smartly into the outside of lane number 1.
59.4 seconds, very solid considering that breeze that they face. You're most fresh, of course, in the race there. This is where it takes a bit more of a toll down this backstretch.
Shea Collingsworth really taking the wind hard into the teeth. Rogers now slipping into third place to get a little bit of relief.
Look at Schuetz. Look at Schuetz move up here, Dwight. She's now challenging for the lead with 200 meters to go.
And Rogers makes the move immediately. She covered that move and now goes wide on the far turn. Raevyn Rogers is going to go early, picking up that that tailwind, and she slips right in and immediately gets Shea Collinsworth, who seems to have no response. It's Raevyn Rogers trying to get 10 more points and repeat as NCAA champion, and that's exactly what she's going to do. A smartly run race for Raevyn Rogers, as Olivia Baker now closing hard for Stanford in second, and on the inside it is Shea Collinsworth who hangs on for third. 2 flat 75 for Rogers, an outstanding time considering the conditions and the yo-yo nature of the way she had to run that race.
Wow, that was very impressive. This crowd standing and cheering her. Oregon just loves its runners. Look at the move she made here. She bided her time. She let the other people really wrestle with the wind on the second lap, and no response was there. I mean, this is very fine running on a windy day. 2 minutes, 0.75 of a second is the fastest time run collegiately this year by any woman. At 16 years of age, she was a star. She had run 2 minutes 3 seconds at that age, and she has just gotten better and better and better, and certainly is in the rhythm here of great Oregon running.
Raevyn Rogers also won the indoor title. This is her 3rd title. She's just a sophomore. 2 flat 75, an outstanding time. Olivia Baker, who had the college lead, ends up in second. Shea Collinsworth, 3rd for BYU. Claudia Saunders scoring high once again for Stanford. And Raevyn is downstairs with our Jill Montgomery.
Raevyn, I watched you as you came out to start that race, and your eyes did not move for about the 2 minutes that you stood in your blocks. What do you tell yourself before you run?
To trust God, blank out, run my own race. I was really praying. I just thank God for this. I really do. I thank God for all of this.
How special is this crowd hearing them bring you home in the home stretch?
It's a little scary, but to have them cheering for me means more than the world to me. I can feel connection with each and every supporter in the stands.
We'll take your victory lap.
Thank you.